Let's talk about the secret to having a woman see you as a real man, and not just as a little friend. This is crucial because often I see many stories and cases where a woman starts talking to a man and categorizes him as a friend, thinking, oh, this guy is nice, but he doesn't evoke many emotions, doesn't generate attraction. Or, in some cases, you can be with her, have a relationship for a while, and then she ends up seeing you more as a friend than as a man. This transition from being seen as a man to being seen as a friend can happen at any time, whether at the beginning of the interaction or even during the relationship. So, how to prevent this from happening? How can you get rid of the friend label and be perceived as an attractive man at any time? In recent days, I've been analyzing the conversation of an acquaintance of mine. He was involved in a lively conversation with a woman who seemed very interested in him. However, suddenly, she started distancing herself and responding less. For him, it seemed to happen out of nowhere. When I examined the situation, I realized it wasn't really out of nowhere, there was a process that led to this outcome. At the beginning of the conversation, when they were exchanging messages, the initiative was hers, and the woman showed a lot of interest. She asked about him and seemed genuinely interested. For example, she complimented his voice, using more sensual and attractive language like, "Love your voice," creating an atmosphere of desire. She also expressed that he made her feel protected, using language that evokes a more intimate dynamic between a man and a woman. So, upon examining the situation, it became clear that her initial interest was related to how he presented himself and the atmosphere of attraction he was able to create. However, something happened during the interaction that made her pull away. I'll continue analyzing this case to better understand what may have contributed to this change in her behavior. After that, the conversation dynamics shifted to a more friendly and platonic tone. The messages began expressing things like, "You're perfect, I want the best for you," and she showed immense affection, emphasizing how special he was. It's worth noting that it wasn't a direct declaration from her but a perceived change in the conversations. This transition became evident when she started speaking in a more friendly manner, highlighting emotional connection and expressing feelings of friendship and care. The man, who initially was in the position to spark attraction, seemed to have shifted to a role closer to a friend. This happened during the conversations, and this change in dynamics made her no longer see him as a potential romantic partner. An interesting point is that, during this process, he moved into a more needy role, seeking more of her presence and expressing longing. They used to talk every night, but suddenly, she claimed to be busy. He questioned what was happening, expressed missing her, and she began giving excuses, mentioning personal confusion and even admitting to being a confused person, saying that she didn't understand herself. These elements contributed to the change in dynamics, and she began to see him more as a friend than someone romantically attractive. When a woman expresses things like, "I'm confused," or "I don't even understand myself," it's often a sign that the attraction and desire between a man and a woman are diminishing. These statements indicate a lack of clarity or certainty about her feelings, which can result in a change in the dynamics of the relationship. Let's explore this situation further. Let's delve deeper into this situation. To explain this, it's important to address a certain complexity that I'll clarify here. All of us, men and women, possess two energies, masculine energy and feminine energy. Having feminine energy has nothing to do with being homosexual, just as manifesting masculine energy is not related to being a lesbian. We manifest these two energies, and they are essential for a balanced life and harmonious inner self. The renowned author of international bestsellers emphasizes that it is essential to manifest both energies in our lives to achieve balance. Now, let's explore what the masculine energy involves. Indeed, masculine energy is related to confidence, assertiveness, and the ability to solve problems objectively. It also involves protection in the pursuit of external goals and objectives, being an active energy driven by action. On the other hand, feminine energy is associated with interdependence and understanding the premise of independence in community. This means being independent but still interacting and relating to various people. Feminine energy is characterized by sweetness, gentleness, warmth, and care, including the desire to be protected. It's crucial to observe that every man and woman needs both of these energies. A man, for example, needs to exercise his feminine energy to take care of children, animals, and to live in the community, cultivating friendships and being able to express his own emotions. Ignoring or avoiding the exploration of these emotions can cause profound damage, as humans are dual and require a balance between both energies. This duality is fundamental because when you are in touch with feminine energy, you can experience powerful moments. Ignoring this energy and focusing only on masculine energy can be detrimental. Similarly, women also possess both energies. Manifesting feminine energy brings sweetness and independence, while masculine energy is essential for acting assertively and pursuing external goals. Both men and women need to balance these two energies to function healthily. In the dynamics of a relationship, whether it's a casual encounter or a lasting relationship, it's essential to maintain sexual polarity. This means that, most of the time, the woman will be expressing her feminine energy, while the man manifests his masculine energy. This balanced interaction is crucial to maintaining attraction between men and women over time, whether in everyday moments or in deeper relationships. In practical terms, it means that she is perceiving in you greater confidence, assertiveness, and the ability to pursue external goals. During interactions and moments within the relationship, it's your time to understand and express your masculine energy. This doesn't mean you're constantly taking care of children or solving problems, but in quality moments, you bring this energy to the forefront. It's natural for there to be a transition between moments when you share something emotional and moments when you are more assertive and solving issues. This oscillation is healthy. The important thing is to maintain a balance, allowing, at certain times, for you to be more connected with her feminine energy, while she seeks to express her own feminine energy. Some women may have a more predominant masculine energy, and that's also natural, as each individual is unique in their combination of energies. The secret is to find a balance that works for both and keeps the attraction over time. Now, it seems that her behavior, even though polite, welcoming, and understanding, was contributing to the weakening of attraction. This is an interesting and common aspect that you refer to as the trap of the polite woman. Many women are socially encouraged to be extremely polite, understanding, and positively reinforcing in their interactions, which can inadvertently undermine romantic attraction. In the specific case of this woman, by deeply welcoming her friend and demonstrating excessive understanding, she was creating a dynamic where he didn't realize that she was actually undermining the attraction between them. She was unconsciously bringing more stressful situations into the interaction than necessary. When her friend began to perceive the distance and demand explanations, he added more weight to the situation, which ended up overburdening the woman even more. This overload may have been one of the factors that led to the weakening of attraction on her part. It's crucial to highlight how certain behavioral patterns, even when socially accepted, can have significant impacts on the dynamics of attraction and relationships between men and women. Her attraction was diminishing precisely because she continued to be very receptive, caring, and polite. She was investing a strong feminine energy, taking care of him and showing affection, but he didn't realize that something was wrong with this woman. The fact that she was extremely polite and welcoming made him unaware of the distance she was feeling. While she continued to welcome more and more, positively reinforcing, he didn't notice the change. Therefore, to be seen as a man and not as a little boy, it is essential to keep the masculine energy always more present, especially in interactions with women. This energy includes confidence, assertiveness, and protection, crucial elements to maintain polarity in desire. Even if the woman seems welcoming, it's important not to get lost in this excessive receptivity, as it can make the desire decrease over time. Keep your masculine energy always highlighted during moments together, creating lasting attraction. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel. This greatly encourages my work to dedicate myself to bringing more relevant content to help you. Your subscription makes a huge difference to my work. It won't be just another like for big channels. And if you have suggestions for videos, please leave them in the comments. Don't forget to leave your strong like. Hugs and see you soon.